Hello, hello. Today's the 15th of September, 2023. Nice to have you guys with us. How's it going? I'm Famula 143. Nice to have you with us. So, California lawmaker proposes bill to protect entertainers from AI threats. Wonder if this has to do with Hollywood. A California lawmaker has proposed a bill that will protect lawmakers from the threats of AI. Support from industry professionals and unions. Ash Kalra has put forth a bill aimed at ensuring informed consent in employment contracts concerning digital replicates. Hi, MVR 1928. Nice to have you with us. The proposed legislation, known as Assembly Bill 459, seeks to address the growing concerns surrounding the use of generative AI in the entertainment industry. Kalra, an assembly member representing the state of California, argues that generative AI poses a genuine threat to professionals in the entertainment sector. The European Central Bank raises interest rates to record high in an effort to cool consumer prices. Hi, MVR. I don't do anything like that. I just talk about the news, but maybe somebody in the chat will be interested in helping you out. The European Central Bank has raised interest rates to a record high, marking the 10th consecutive increase. This rate hike comes as the Eurozone economy faces challenges, including slowing bank lending, a cooling labor market, and falling inflation. European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde mentioned that she has left the possibility of a further rate hike open. So, Thursday in Frankfurt, that marked the 10th consecutive increase with the deposit rate raised by 25 basis points to 4%. We'll see how that goes. That could be a mistake. We'll see how the economy does with that. Thailand's K Bank launches $100 million fund for Web3 and AI startups. Thailand's K Bank has launched a $100 million venture capital fund, KXVC, managed by its tech subsidiary Capricorn Business Technology Group, to invest in Web3 and AI startups globally. The fund aims to counter the declining investment volumes in the crypto venture capital market by focusing on high-growth startups and emerging technology sectors. KXVC's global focus, covering the Asia-Pacific, the US, the EU, and Israel, positions K-Bank as a leader in technological innovation and could set the stage for future advancements in Web3 and AI. K-Bank is Capricorn Bank, by the way, if you're curious why it's called like that. Paxos takes responsibility of mistaken $500,000 Bitcoin transaction. Paxos has announced that the erroneous 500,000 BTC in fees was its fault. The platform says it is committed to recover the excess fees. That's right. We saw somebody move like 50 cents worth of Bitcoin and in exchange for a $500,000 amount of Bitcoin in fees last week. So now we know it's the platform's fault, not the user. Deutsche Bank partners with Taurus to offer custody services. Germany-based financial institution Deutsche Bank has inked a partnership with Taurus to offer crypto custody services, expanding horizons in the cryptocurrency market. Polygon proposes new changes in upcoming 2.0 upgrade. Let's look at the details a little bit. Polygon has released 3 Polygon improvement proposals, or PIPs, for its upcoming 2.0 upgrade, which aims to create a more scalable and interconnected Layer 2 ecosystem. One of the key proposals includes the introduction of a new token, POL, to replace the existing Matic token for gas and staking, despite Matic's previous classification as a security by the SEC. The final implementation of these proposals is subject to community feedback and a governance vote, with full upgrade expected to be completed next year. See how that goes. Binance initiates token burn and delisting for BUSD and TUSD pairs. Interesting. Binance burns idle Binance pegged BUSD tokens across various blockchain networks. The exchange will also be delisting trading pairs associated with TUSD or TrueUSD. This move by the exchange comes as the exchange grapples with changes in the BUSD ecosystem. Here are the three drivers that hold the future of crypto in the United States. I'm guessing regulation is one of them. The United States crypto crackdown by the SEC and the present stringent rules have called into question the future of digital assets in the United States of America. Money laundering schemes have taken the stage in the digital asset industry in the last few years, leading to crypto's association with illegal trade. The 2024 U.S. presidential election sheds light and attention on crypto and the regulation of the industry. That reminds me, subscribe so you get notifications when we make videos. I will be covering the American primaries for these elections and the debates so that we have clear understanding of what each candidate stands for when it comes to crypto and what effects their policies could have for crypto and the economy. So stay tuned for those. What is the Blockchain Association and its achievement in the sector so far? The Blockchain Association, made up of 114, I added one in there just the way I was reading it, 114 crypto behemoths, comes together to protect and promote the crypto industry in the United States. Some crypto enthusiasts argue that the Blockchain Association has failed, considering the stagnant state of crypto regulation in the United States. The Blockchain Association also played a huge role in the cases of its member companies such as Grayscale, Coinbase, and Ripple against the SEC. It's companies like Kraken, Pantera, CoinFund. It's quite a few. BlackRock is warning U.S. of impending recession. Here are the reasons. BlackRock and Amundi, two major asset managers, express concerns about an impending U.S. recession. Despite optimism, there are visible vulnerabilities in the economy, especially in the labor market. Unemployment rose to 3.8% in August, signaling potential economic decline. I mean, unemployment goes up when interest rates go up, so that kind of makes sense. Binance's chief risk officer and legal head stepped down. Wait, more people stepping down? Binance faces increased regulatory scrutiny. Top executives depart. Krishna Juvadi, head of legal, and Sydney Manjalia, CRO, resign. Both had critical roles, especially amidst the SEC's allegations of illegal U.S. trading operations. Their departures followed the CEO's resignation earlier in the week. This is Binance.us, by the way. There's a lot going on over there. What is the EU fighting with China over? Everything to know. The International Motor Show highlighted Europe's lag in the EV sector compared to China. The EU is probing China's EV industry, signaling rising tensions and an attempt to reduce dependency on China. China significantly subsidized and dominated the EV supply chain, leading to the EU's concerns about anti-competitive practices. When one gazes upon Europe's grand automobile stage, the International Motor Show, top-tier brands like BMW, Mercedes, and Porsche typically steal the limelight, but recently the golden aura of electric vehicles couldn't be ignored, signaling a startling truth. The EU's automotive might is lagging behind China in this electric revolution. Okay. But China doesn't want to force everybody to use electric vehicles by 2030 or whatever it is for the EU. So that's a difference that's pretty important. We'll see what happens with that. Former Celsius executive pleads guilty in U.S. probe. Roni Cohen-Pavon, ex-chief revenue officer of the Celsius network, pleads guilty to 4 charges, including manipulating the CEL token's price. Cohen-Pavon agrees to assist the U.S. Attorney's Office and the FBI in their investigations. Celsius founder Alex Mashinsky is also accused of artificially inflating the CEL token's value. He has pleaded not guilty. McCarthy riles up House GOP and Biden government shutdown. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy confronts GOP members over federal spending disagreements. McCarthy faces threats from critics demanding a $120 billion cut from the previously agreed budget with President Biden. The House remains in session until a spending agreement is reached to prevent a government shutdown after September 30th. We'll see how that goes. Supreme Court halts Biden's social media crackdown. Why? It's probably against the First Amendment. The U.S. Supreme Court temporarily halted Biden administration's push to encourage social media platforms to remove misleading content, quote unquote, especially about COVID-19. The lawsuit, led by the Republican attorneys general of Missouri and Louisiana, claimed this move infringed on First Amendment rights. That's what I thought. The core debate revolves around the difference between persuasion and coercion when urging platforms to censor content. Yeah, the government pushed misleading information at times, so the government's not necessarily one to trust in deciding what's misinformation and what's not. House hearing sparks heated debate over CBDC details. Okay. The fiery chasm between Congress members and industry professionals grew even wider in a recent hearing over the controversial topic of central bank digital currencies. While the dust is still settling after the introduction of an anti-CBDC bill, both sides of the aisle have armed themselves with data expertise and a great deal of bravado. So a lot of highlighting of potential risks and pitfalls of a CBDC system, while on the other side, advocates boasted about the potential of public financial security and streamlined payments. And security for the public, maybe, but security for the individual, that's another story. We'll see how it depends on how it's set up as well. Hi, Salami. Nice to have you with us. Crypto faces a liquidation nightmare. Markets suffer. August was a harsh month for the crypto industry, marked by significant liquidations. Venture capital investments in blockchain showed a declining trend, hitting a low in 2023 with only $401 million. Infrastructure projects received a mere $107 million from 18 deals in August. It's a huge difference compared to 2022. Tension soars. U.S. accuses Chinese minister of this. What is this? Let's take a look. U.S. officials claim Chinese Defense Minister Li Shangfu is under investigation. Li has not been publicly seen for over 2 weeks, fueling suspicions. His disappearance follows the ousting of 2 generals from the People's Liberation Army, Rocket Force, and the removal of the Qin Gang as Chinese foreign minister. So there's some strange things going on in the Chinese government. JP Morgan challenges PayPal Square with new venture. JP Morgan is launching a digital payroll processing feature to attract small businesses. They're partnering with San Francisco-based fintech firm Gusto for this venture. This move is JP Morgan's answer to fintech companies like PayPal and Square, which offer similar services. The service will be comprehensive, handling salaries, tax documents, pay stubs, and other related filings. Okay. I don't know why I'm not excited about that. Senator slams crypto for putting Americans at risk. Which senator and which risks? Let's see. Senator Sherrod Brown raises concerns over the lack of transparency in cryptocurrency disclosures. Brown reaches out to finance and trade leaders, including Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and SEC Chair Gary Gensler, urging collaboration and strengthened oversight. The senator emphasizes the dangers of diluting America's high investment standards and warns against minimal disclosure requirements for digital assets. Interesting. Seeing all kinds of requests. Some of them are contradictory. Australia's ANZ boosts cross-chain power with Chainlink. IABC123Z. Nice to have you with us. Mustafa 2007. Nice to have you with us as well. Australia's ANZ Bank collaborates with Chainlink, advancing its capabilities in the blockchain sphere. ANZ successfully completes a transaction using its $DC stablecoin and Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, or CCIP. The move builds on knowledge from a prior initiative aiming to test blockchain interoperability with global banking giants. It's a big bank in Australia that's doing some interesting stuff with crypto all of a sudden. South Korean Bitcoin lender Delio to sue financial regulators. Interesting. South Korean Bitcoin lender Delio is preparing to file an administrative lawsuit against the Financial Service Committee, or FSC, over allegations of fraud and embezzlement, which Delio claims are based on a flawed interpretation of existing laws. The lawsuit highlights the regulatory ambiguity surrounding virtual asset deposit and management products in South Korea and the broader challenges faced by the crypto industry. Yeah. New Zealand banks join forces to combat scams through new measures. The New Zealand banking sector is taking proactive measures to combat scams targeting customers. In the second quarter of 2023, there were 1,950 reported scams in New Zealand, resulting in a total loss of 4.2 million New Zealand dollars, or 2.48 million US dollars. Consumer advocates, including Consumer New Zealand's CEO John Duffy and banking ombudsman Nicola Sladen, stressed the urgent need for swift action to protect New Zealanders from scams. Interesting. We'll see how that goes. Genesis halts all crypto trading activities across business units. Genesis, a digital asset financial firm, has ceased trading services across its business units, including GGC International, citing voluntary business reasons. The company had previously filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and faced regulatory scrutiny from the SEC, adding to its financial woes. Hi, BTC Binance 42. Nice to have you with us. Along with those that aren't actually actively typing in the chat. John Deaton joins LBRY lawsuit as amicus curiae on behalf of Naomi Brockwell. Lawyer John Deaton has joined the LBRY lawsuit to support Naomi Brockwell. LBRY faced SEC allegations of unlawful token sales, leading to a judgment in July 2023, while Ripple won a favorable summary judgment in a separate case. Deaton's involvement highlights his ongoing commitment to championing the rights of cryptocurrency stakeholders amid evolving legal challenges. He seems to be in every court case involving crypto in the US. Ramitano cryptocurrency exchange faces $2.7 million security breach. Is it North Korea again? Aha! Ramitano crypto exchange suffered a hefty $2.7 million loss, with Tether's quick response freezing $1.4 million of the stolen assets. The Lazarus Group, linked to North Korea, is suspected behind this and other major crypto heists in 2023, prompting calls for heightened security measures. Can we just cut them off from the internet? I'm just saying. They don't use it for anything else. Hong Kong secures top spot for crypto adoption readiness in 2023. Let's see. Hong Kong retains its position as the most crypto readiness jurisdiction in 2023, followed by Switzerland and the United States. India leads global crypto adoption surge in 2023. Netherlands stood out, showing the highest interest per person when it comes to individual interest in crypto. That's interesting. Not much higher than Switzerland, but almost an entire point above the US. Let's see, interest per person. Netherlands, Singapore, Slovenia, Hong Kong, Belgium, Luxembourg, Australia, Cyprus, United Kingdom, and Switzerland. Crypto and blockchain hubs. 0% tax for these countries. Slovenia, UAE, Switzerland, Costa Rica, Georgia, Germany, Hong Kong, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Panama, Portugal, and Singapore. Interesting. Meta's Horizon Worlds expands its reach to mobile and web. Meta's Horizon Worlds now extends beyond VR, launching early access for mobile and web, with experiences like the game Super Rumble leading the way. In a quirky yet essential update, Horizon Worlds avatars now feature virtual legs, addressing a previously noted omission. That's kind of funny. SEC accuses Binance.us of non-cooperation in ongoing investigation. Hi, Crypto CIR, nice to have you with us. And Binance user 1D602, the Fana, and PLMN Co. The SEC accuses Binance.us of uncooperative behavior in their ongoing investigation. The SEC cited inadequate document production and refusal to provide essential witnesses. Binance.us's inconsistent statements regarding wallet custody software, Kefu, and fund management raised concerns about compliance with previous agreements. F2 pool returns record $510,000 transaction fee to Paxos after costly error. F2 pool, a cryptocurrency mining pool, returned a record-breaking transaction fee of 20 BTC, about $510,000, to financial technology firm Paxos, correcting an error caused by a transaction bug. The crypto community engaged in debates over the ethics of retaining or refunding the inflated fees, with mixed opinions revealed in a public poll. Paxos took full responsibility for the mistake, which only affected their corporate operations, and is working on recovering the fee through Bitcoin mining mechanisms. Interesting. So it was worth less than $2,000 what they actually sent, but the fee was $510,000. So it was like flipped on its head. Should have been the opposite. So the future of the crypto world, decentralized stablecoins. Rune Christensen believes decentralized stablecoins like DAI will dominate the market if the crypto sector realizes its potential with centralized versions. Christensen's vision includes gamifying the crypto experience, making protocols more engaging, especially for younger users. Interesting point of view. North Korean APT. Hi, Sergo FKC. Nice to have you with us. And Oliganisha 1977, Binance user D320A, and Wizlab. North Korean APT group Kony targets the cryptocurrency industry using WinRAR vulnerability. North Korean APT group Kony exploited a newly disclosed WinRAR vulnerability, CVE 2023-38831, to launch its first ever attack on the cryptocurrency industry, marking a significant shift in its target sectors. The sophisticated malware used by Kony could adapt its tactics based on the system's architecture, employing different user account control UAC bypass techniques to execute its payload. Kony's entry into targeting the cryptocurrency sector indicates a broader strategy by North Korean hackers, raising concerns about the industry's preparedness against advanced and evolving cybersecurity threats. So North Korean APT Advanced Persistent Threat Group Kony exploits a recently disclosed WinRAR vulnerability. First attack on the cryptocurrency sector. Apparently they've been doing attacks on other sectors before. So they have different hacking groups to make money so they can build their military nuclear projects. It's North Korea for you. Just a lot of fun and games, that country, right? All right, let's look at the coins today and see where the prices are at. Bitcoin is at $26,430.95. Down 0.75% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is at $1,622.29, down 0.4% in the last 24 hours. BNB is at $212.14, down 0.53%, about half of 1%. XRP is at 49 cents 37, up 1.72% in the last 24 hours. Cardano's ADA is down 0.41% to 24 cents 94. Dogecoin is down 0.28% to 6 cents, 176. Solana's Sol is down 0.29% to $18.97. Tron's TRX is up 1.68% to 8 cents, 408. Toncoin's Ton is up 3.65% to $1.95. All right, let's take a look at the biggest winners in the last 24 hours. Today, the Fear and Greed Index is at 38, which is pretty good. That's an improvement from what we've seen over the last while, especially the last few weeks. So we should be able to expect some good things coming out of this. So XDC Networks, XDC up 8.27% to 5 cents, 633. Bitcoin Cash up 5.20% to $213.40. Thorchain's Rune up 5.15% to $1.73. VeChain's VET up 5.07% to 1 cent, 721. Compound up 4.74% to $40.74. Maker up 4.73%. All these percentages are the last 24 hours, by the way, to $1,215.21. And then everything else is under 4% up. But there are quite a few things here that are in the green. I'll just scroll through so you can see a few of them. Polkadot's up just 1% right now to $4.09, for example. Algorand up 1.03% to 9 cents, 367. Just to give you some idea of who's up today. All right, let's go take a look at biggest losers in the last 24 hours. ApeCoin, after going up yesterday quite a bit, they're going down 6.77% in the last 24 hours to $1.10. Myota down 5.10% to 15 cents, 94. HBAR from Hedera down 3.35% to 5 cents. So they're just a few down more than 2%. If you scroll through, it quickly goes under 1%. So most of the biggest gains or losses are positive right now. So that's good. All right. Thanks for joining. Feel free to, please subscribe so you get notifications when we go live for daily crypto news or for special events. Like I said earlier, I'll be covering the debates for the American elections. If you want me to do that for anything else, feel free to ask in the comments during one of these videos. Hi, Binance user 9CF06, and just nice to have you with us. Hello, WizLab. So if you want me to cover anything specific in the news, in a special video or something like that. Hi, anonymous user 2E212. Curious what you guys think about doing that sort of thing, and also if you have any specific ideas. Welcome, Binance user 6D4AB, and hi, anonymous NFC. Nice to have you with us as well. So if you guys have any ideas of specific explanations about different news stories or a deeper dive into anything, feel free to ask. I can do geopolitics, economy, just about anything to do with the news. The air conditioning quit working at my in my apartment, so I'm melting. Don't worry about it. Whew. Well, all right. Oh, and don't hesitate to check out our Twitter and join our Discord. Hi, Saka17. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to head out. Thank you for joining. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday. if nothing happens between now and then.